Good evening, Speed Gaming. You've tuned in to watch another exciting match of the Super Metroid: A Link to the Past Combo Randomizer Tournament. Tonight we've got a round of 16 matchup between Pizza34 and Hitaka. The winner of this match goes on to play Ivan. The loser of this match is out. So all the marbles up for grabs on this one. As usual, we'll see if either of these runners make the exciting choice to check blue bread or not first. They should be getting underway relatively momentarily. I am I am Eleanor Lamb, the person who can't pronounce anybody else's name. Although I think I can handle pizza and Hitaka tonight, fortunately. Doing tracking for us tonight, we've got Iker, who's an excellent tracker, so tracking will be fabulous. And my co-com is the Old Fart Gamer, who I think might be back.
Hey, how's it going, everyone? I'm Ye Old Fart Gamer. Can you hear me, Eleanor?
Yeah, sorry, yeah. So both of these runners, very skilled runners, both of them taking the standard play to do Lake Hylia check.
It looks like it was just a boomerang. A blue boomerang, I believe?
Yeah, it's unlikely anybody's going to bother picking that up.
Aw, Maniacal's gonna be upset. Because Maniacal loves him some blue boomerang.
Yep, and I see questions in chat. This is normal logic. The entire tournament is normal logic. So hell runs and whatnot not required. If you can do them, you can do some sequence breaks. Looks like Hitaka is going to be doing hula hand right off the bat, which I like in this mode.
Well, get some money, get some close to money for her to go do this if that's required.
So where do you think the morph ball is going to be, Yield for?
Well, hopefully it's not going to be where it was today in the weekly race, where on top of GT, because that wasn't very nice.
On top of GT? Wow.
Yes, it was on top of GT.
Just to be clear, Golden Chorizo, Big Bird.
The Big Bird. It was nasty. Let me put it that way. It was very, very nasty to see the dude. So for our runners today, I pray that doesn't.
Man, that does not sound like fun. I feel like this new version that came out a couple of weeks ago is extra trolly with the morph ball lately.
It can be.
And Hitaka's taking the south route. Gonna just blind check the maze game with his one bomb, which I think is a smart decision. Meanwhile, Pizza's doing the standard top route, and he just discovered the tree pulls 4 bombs. That's a good tree.
Wonder if he's going to do the lumberjack check and see what's up there, or see if the acronym is actually going to be required. I know all the people in chat are going to want that, but nope, just 300.
Yep, and the race game was an energy tank, which not progression, but early on, energy tanks are nice to find, so not too bad of a use of.
Now let's see what's going to be in the library, because that'll be interesting to see if the boots are going to. Nope.
Just, I think that was some arrows, so boots not okay. A sword is the mushrooms.
We got a sword for Peta and or Petza and lost that mushroom.
It's a good find to get some offense. Makes moving around the Link to the Past easier. Also the flute.
Wow. That's low.
Every I'm never gonna pronounce this right. Elvioli. If it's me, let me know. I have a tendency of not releasing my push to talk button before I finish the sentence because I'm dumb. So this is gonna kind of punish Hitaka for doing the south first, because he's gonna have to double back to activate his flute. Not a huge time sink or anything, but just a little optimization that Pizza gets from his. I see Ivan out in chat spectating his future opponent, getting some
Well, there you
intel.
go.
Wow.
Oh, wow, that is... Kakariko's loaded today.
Yeah, so we got a sword, we got a shield, we got a moon pearl, we got a flute.
Got another energy tank, and, well, Timmy fell down the...
Yeah, I also saw some power bombs, so that's our first set of power bombs. Always good to have those. Of course, useless until you find the morph ball.
And you usually would want to have at least 10, 15 to be able to do most of the early parts of Metroid. And it looks like Hitaka's going to get his Moon Pearl now.
Yep, just doing the checks the other one has already done. That moon pearl makes me like the hula hand play even more because, assuming you can find some more rupees, that makes doing Zora that much better.
And Bottle Merchant again is a troll.
Pizza's
Never,
taking...
and rare. It's rare that I've never found anything good on Bottle Merchant.
You only find good things on Bottle Merchant when you forget to check Bottle Merchant.
True. Or you don't have enough money.
That's even worse, because then you always think, oh, I checked Bottle Merchant and I did Kakariko already.
So what is our chicken lady hat to? Or did we already see that?
I assume Hitaka already checked it. Oh, wait. I don't feel like we've seen this.
Oh yeah, we did. I believe we did. I remember that 50. More money. Money.
So that's 5 rupees from the tree pull is a pretty decent tree pull. We also apparently found a bot. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Which turned
Holy
into
glove.
the power glove, yeah.
If we find another sword and the lamp, that mean, or even the cape, that means Aghanim is in.
Yeah, we'll see how long it takes Hitaka to go back and make that check. And it'll be interesting to see what Pizza's going to do with those gloves. I would kind of expect him to save and quit and do the back of escape.
More than likely.
Zaruvian in chat jinxing us. Thanks, Zaru. Appreciate it.
Thanks a lot.
It's gonna be like Morph Ball and Mimic Cave now.
Oh no. Didn't we see that in another race?
I've raced in a race where that was where my Morph Ball was.
Oh no.
Not good. Hitaka activating his flute, so you can see that he's a little bit behind Pizza to do the routing, but again, way too early for that to make any difference. And just some super missiles, which you're going to pick up. Super missiles, always nice to find. I saw Hitaka fluting and I thought it was a map check. I got all excited to read out what was there. Just some missiles inside the dam. So, it was a pretty explosive dam today.
Yeah, well, you know, it's a damn shame.
Yep, Butter's really shooting for the stars with this these checks.
Well, he's going to go digging for worms, that's for sure.
It's taking a dive off the cliff.
You might say it's a real cliffhanger.
There wasn't much hanging, unfortunately. Oh, it's a bow. That's a huge find in Mini Mortem Cave. A mirror.
Ooh, a mirror. Yeah, hey. This light world is giving you
Red crystal on Eastern and another crystal on Hera, it looked like, and I missed what was it.
I think it was a pendant on Desert, but I don't think it was a green pendant.
It is interesting that both of these runners decided to not use that flute to check the Ice Rod Cave.
That might be that might play into things later. Oh, looks like Pizza got the old man saved.
We'll see what the tip
careful,
is.
careful.
Kind of good thing there is if you die, you just respawn back where the old man was, so it's not even that bad if you die. I mean, obviously you never want to die. It's a bottle and energy tank in the back of Sashralla's closet. I would expect Hitaka to just clear out Eastern. He's got the bow. The dark rooms aren't too bad.
And we're gonna see a back of the escape check here by Pizza.
I see a lot of shade in chat being thrown at Solski for some reason.
Oh no. Poor Solski.
Ooh,
high jump boot.
So high jump boots are great to find early. They make getting around Super Metroid so much nicer.
I think we're probably going to see him in Eastern play by Pizza as well. Oh no, he's going to the Ice Rock Cave, looks like. I'm wrong.
Yeah, I would have thought that he would leave this till later, but...
Oh, but he doesn't have any arrows too, so that might have played into it.
Could be, but there's tons of arrows. Arrows? There's a ton of arrows in Eastern.
I never heard Eros called that before. Eleanor? Just kidding.
Eleanor. It's like an eel.
I don't know. Everything's the same.
Anyways, that was Ice Rod Cave had nothing of value, so that does somewhat bail out Hitaka if he never goes back there. I like this little routing decision that Pizza just made. He was going to go check Sashrala before doing Eastern, but with those gloves, he can just go straight up to Eastern here, and he's going to save, you know, a second or two of walking.
And just once he comes out, it's just easy to just jump off the ledges, too.
So far, I've seen an energy tank in Eastern.
I see what you mean about arrows. There's arrows right over there.
Yeah, there's arrows all over Eastern Palace because this is where you get the bow and vanilla. So. Hitaka in the first of... chat, what did I miss?
Wasn't that just the energy tank or super missiles?
Oh. Okay, so chat is saying that Hitaka did not talk to the guy in Mini Motorum Cave, so he does not have the mirror. That is... I was wondering what you guys were talking about being catastrophic, because I was like, skipping Ice Rod Cave is generally not catastrophic. But yeah, he definitely does not have the mirror. That is
Or the
terrible.
glove. I don't think he has the glove either. Did
He
he?
hasn't
I don't
turned.
think he went to Sick. I don't think he went to Sick Kid though.
Sure, but he hasn't been to Sit Kid yet, and that's I'm sure on his radar. But going and getting an item that he missed in Mini Mortarm Cave, that's gonna take forever.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I want to say that when I asked Ivan last night who he'd rather play, I think Ivan kind of said pizza. So Ivan might get his wish, because this is a really big mistake.
Well, it depends on where the mirror leads, though. Because that could be a big thing, or it might not. Just all depends.
I suppose that's true. Mirror might, in theory, not be required. Man, you hate to see a mistake like that, though.
True.
Pizza making his way through the Eastern Palace Dark Rooms as Hitaka's heading back for Arma. It could be a mistake due to nerves. You know, this is the round of 16, so you're getting pretty close to getting in the money.
It's like I said when I play poker, you got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away. Never count your money while you're sitting up.
Sound advice, just a map on Arma's Nights. But a crystal, so at 15 minutes and let's say 50 seconds, Hitaka gets our first crystal of the Hopefully, somewhere in Hitaka's brain, he's trying to remember what the 5th item from Mini Mortarm Cave.
Hopefully, he may have already thought he already picked it up.
Oh, I'm sure he already thinks he picked it up. Yeah, the sad thing is, 95% of the time it would have been a junk item, so it doesn't matter too much. It's just in this case, it's a nice item that unlocks a lot of locations, so. I see Archange in chat saying that it's like the race earlier this week that had cross product for getting a glove in Cathedral. Hitaka making the croc escape check with a single arrow test.
Arrow of shame, as I call it.
Just 20 rupees at high jump boots. They are running out of checks. In Zelda, Zora is in logic with those gloves. They don't have nearly the money for it.
Hera isn't. I mean, Hera isn't play for it. Ooh, there's the Morphball on Spectacle.
I mean, on the plus side, that blocks a lot of stuff for Hitaka, so that's good. On the downside, he has to have the mirror to have that, and he's gonna really struggle to find that. Just a heart container inside Spec Rock. Yeah, I would expect to see Hitaka pretty shortly go and do the Super Metroid checks he can, which isn't much. Blue Brand.
I think it's only the 2 checks in the watch. I think he could probably really, really wants to get cute, he could try to wall jump up to Gauntlet and check Gauntlet. Oh no, he can't. He doesn't have Screw Attacker or the Morph Cube.
Yeah, I think that Maniacal in chat saying that the morph ball being here is probably pretty close to the best case scenario, and that's, I think, a pretty fair statement.
Yeah.
You're just so limited in what you can do in Super Metroid without the morph ball.
I wonder if we're going to see the front of escape from Hitaka here.
That looks like he's gonna do the castle dungeon. That makes sense. There's a few checks in there he can farming up some money from the tree poles so that he can thinking ahead to Zora. His pizza heads into.
Yep, only about 20 rupees on the bottom there. So I'm pretty sure we're probably going to have to head down to the basement. Or maybe not.
Yep, there's the big key, and we don't have a fire source, so that's good news. Taka making his way through the castle dungeon as Pizza makes his way up the Tower of Herald.
And I wonder if Troll Worm's gonna have some fun with pizza tonight.
Of course, we don't have a better weapon than the sword that works on Shoulder Worm, so gonna be sword fight.
What does Zelda have? What does Zelda have for us tonight?
Just a map in the big chest, and so it's gonna be down to or down to full size Mordorm. Does he have the key, or does he have the last?
Oh, just some power bombs.
Hitaka remembering to release the fairy he caught so he can death warp. Pizza jumping down and immediately getting knocked off.
Troll Worm strikes again.
What a jerk.
Well, you know what they say. It's a worm's life. Those are bugs, right?
I'll take your word for it. And we could be getting close to a super mad Troll Dorm. There he is. Now he's really.
There he is. It's going crazy. Oh, and here we go again. We're going down.
Again, I was worried he wasn't going to pick up some hearts. I didn't want to see him die.
Ooh. This Troll Worm having fun with people. Ooh, that was close.
Yeah, this is making my heart rate go. Oh boy.
Ooh. Man, here's Super Troll. Oh, he got it. Pizza 1, Troll Worm 2.
Oh, but I'm gonna go ahead and say Troll Dorm 3 because there's an item locked in the chest in the basement.
Ouch.
So I gave Troll Dorm an extra point for that.
Did we see what the item was in Dark Cross?
I did not see what the item was. Hitaka obviously got it. It doesn't look like it was anything important. That was the.
No.
That makes sense.
Now, oh, maybe he's going to drop off his ball so he can get his glove. There we go. Now he has his glove.
And
Oh,
Pizza.
we're gonna see.
Yeah, Pizza saving, quitting back to Metroid.
Figure we'll see most of Green and Pink Bryn.
Yep, he's got enough power bombs to make it not super annoying. Could still like another pack of power bombs, but this is a pretty, I think, standard route to go through the gauntlet. Wow, he's got a lot of energy.
Yeah, 5 E-Tank. With a lucky power bomb drop. And just some money in the back of the gauntlet.
If Hitaka's gonna use his newfound glove to farm up some cash here so he can do Zor.
Oh, just some bombs.
Yeah, that's not what you want to see. Does remember to check Terminator, which is good, although it's only 50 rupees. Come on, grab.
And he's just wiping out these little green. I feel so sorry for them. They didn't even have a chance to say hello.
Yeah, they deserved it. Being a pirate. Just some missiles on the old hobo under the bridge.
Yo, oh, 'tis a pirate's life for me. Nice
And-
rock ball.
Yep, for an energy tank, some rupees, and some more rupees. It puts us up to 6 energy tanks, which is a lot for how early and how much the Super Metroid is like.
Well, really, you don't really need all that many to actually finish Super Metroid or doing any percent. I believe you only need about, what, 3 or 4?
Yeah, I think 3 is the standard number any percent uses. And Hitaka finds the Master Sword and the Blue Cane in the Pyramid.
That makes me suspicious that there might be a lamp in the near future. Now, what does Gamera have for us?
That's the $1 million question, or rather the 500 rupee question. And we got just rupees at Etikun's. Ouch.
Ooh. Ooh.
So I expect to see Hitaka reset back to Super Metroid pretty soon here to do the Blue Bryn check. Where is he heading? Oh, Agena makes sense.
And check Desert Ledge while he's at it, which is nothing.
Meanwhile, Pizza's in Big Pink and finds more rupees. He'll be able to buy his 100 bombs now, or 3 bombs now. 300 bombs would be a lot of bombs.
Yeah, that's true. Well, what, bombs? 10 bombs are 50, right? So that would be roughly 60 bombs. The equivalent of 60 bombs for 5.
You're doing an interesting bomb placement there to save a power bomb. That was neat. And we do see Hitaka going into Super Metroid.
I guess we'll find out what those 2 items he can check in Retro Brent.
For her sake, I hope it's not progression. Oop, there's Morph Ball bombs at Sports Ball.
Ooh. Well, power bombs are no longer much of an issue.
Yeah, that makes the odds of getting soft locked, I think, pretty much impossible. I don't know if there's anywhere you can power bomb in that you can't regular bomb.
You see the wave.
Yep, especially with high jump boots, this is a pretty easy trick to pull off. Grappling beam at Morph Ball pistol.
Does that mean that? Ooh, there's the red boomerang at Wave Gate.
How does Maniacal feel about the red boomerang?
He doesn't like it. He likes the blue boomerang above.
I see. I don't think... Does that grapple put anything in logic?
Well, it does make our favorite Shack tool available once they get the gravity suit.
Ooh, Spazer beam.
Spazer. Favorite meme beam.
Spades are nice to find early, and this is definitely still early in Super Metroid. Pizza's gonna get his. You probably want the. Pizza gets his grab. He's going to check everything here, so we'll see what Hitaka's kind of orphan. Hitaka's got a really terrible path in front of him. He's gonna go up Red Tower most likely.
Vanilla missiles. Is this really randomized?
Probably not now.
Yeah, there you go. Now, if we see an E-tank on high jump E-tank, then we know it's not. Oh, okay. Well, there we go.
Forgetting to drop a power bomb. Or I guess a regular bomb works in this case. Hitaka ate some cabbage that didn't agree with him. That was a slick wall jump there on Pizza.
Oh wait, there's more.
Yeah, the heart situation in Zelda is still pretty low, so I think picking that up is a perfectly reasonable choice.
Oh, he's actually gonna pick up those bombs.
Hitaka's heading up to check the Mother Brain item. He might also, or not Hitaka, Pizza is heading up to check the Mother Brain item. He might also check the Shaft Super as well.
It'll be good to know if there's something there that he needs. We know that speed booster is going to be required.
That's a very easy location to kind of orphan. Just a heart container, or heart piece rather. So Hitaka about to hit his last check in logic. Just missiles in the shaft supers.
Wah, wah.
Chat talking about if Hitaka finds a hammer here, that would be terrible. Silver arrow,
Ooh.
nice to have, but not really useful.
Especially since he can't check alpha beams too, because he doesn't have. Oh wait, he did go. Never mind. He just
And I
can't
could,
check the back of it, is what I'm trying to get at.
yeah, and I can understand the decision to walk the supers out rather than resetting. Resetting back to the ship isn't going to save you much.
And we'll see you make a missile here.
Meanwhile,
brains, man.
yeah, we've got so that's dark roll access.
Now he finds a hammer, then he's got total dark world access.
Which the mitts being there, I think, is kind of a good thing for Hitaka because he can't possibly get those without more.
Yeah, but will he be able to remember that he orphaned the morph ball?
Indeed.
Well, the mirror. He needs the mirror to get the morph ball.
Yeah, chat's suggesting that Hitaka might do a dark Aga. He might. That said, doing Aga out of logic without the lamp is one of the rare things people don't generally like. Pizza resetting with missiles on the bomb Chorizo, because since he has bombs, he would have to fight the bomb Chorizo, and who wants to do? You can see Hitaka checking his menu. He is starting to think, what have I missed?
Yeah.
This is a terrible feeling to have. Pizza is going to infinite bomb jump up to the criteria power bomb. A very nice infinite bomb jump. Just some bombs at the criteria power bomb spot.
Yeah, I'm sure he's wondering what check he's missed.
Yeah, it looks like he. Sorry.
Go ahead. Sorry.
We were just going to say the same thing, that he looked like he went to Link's house to make sure he had gotten that check.
Yeah. Oh, this is not good.
Well, the good news is he doesn't have that much to recheck. So hopefully he will think about Mini Mordorm Cave shortly.
Yeah. Oh. I'll have to ask him if he does when he does the interview what he was thinking then.
He probably was marking something on his, like, the bow on his tracker and just assumed that he had talked to the dude already. It's very easy to make that mistake. Pizza picking up his silver arrows. We're going to get to see what was in the back here. An energy tank.
Another one. Wow. Energy is not going to be a problem. And once he gets a suit, he's going to be basically set for most of Metroid.
Well, even without a suit, having that many energy tanks is pretty cozy.
Yeah.
Like, I suck at Super Metroid, and I'm feeling pretty good with 8 energy.
And we're going down, falling down Red Tower. And we'll see what's in the X-ray here. Rarely is anything good, but who knows? It might surprise us.
Yep, Grapple Beam, of course, puts this in logic. Just some rupees, though.
Like I said, trash. X-rays is always trash until it's not.
Yep, yeah, so I was just gonna say, X-ray is trash until the one time you forget about it and that has, like, something super...
Yeah, like the hammer. Or Varia. I've seen that. Or Gravity. I've seen that too.
Hitaka... Is he gonna go back into Super Metroid? I think he's gonna try to get to Bubble Mountain.
But how can you do that without Morph?
You can get to Bubble Mountain without Morph Ball for sure. It'll be a hell run through a heated room. Ooh, there's the hook shot. That's a heck of a find up at the Spazer location. Yeah, I would expect to see Hitaka go through Cathedral and do the couple of checks he can do in Bubble Mountain. Obviously, this is out of logic, so I don't particularly love this play.
Well, when you don't know that you missed a check, it's sometimes it might help. Ooh,
That's a gain in
that helped.
Cathedral.
That's Red Cane. That's Samaria.
Yeah, Hitaka running a little low on energy. Now he's dead.
No, he's down. Yeah, he's just gonna want. Or what's that? And we're gonna see Pizza take out Kraid here. In the Kraid.
But with his health and ammo count, this should not be any sort of a problem. We'll see if he gets the quick kill.
Can he do it without getting the DLC? It looks like Hitaka's gonna try to get that cane.
But he can't. Yeah, he can't get the cane without Morph Ball, but he can make it to Bubble Mountain if he doesn't swim in the lava.
Oh, we're gonna see some DLC here.
So I only sort of caught that, but it kind of looked like Pizza didn't even try to do the quick kill.
I think she started to, but then he thought he couldn't make it. And then he just didn't do it. Oh, but he did get rid of Kraid there.
Just super missiles at Bubble Mountain. Where are you gonna go now, Hitaka? Those are some spikes that are gonna kill you.
Oh,
Yeah, he had the right idea with doing the Kakariko checks again. He just needs to get to Mini Boulder.
maybe this is the time he does it now.
Mushroom at the Kraid E-Tank spot. That's an interesting find.
Well, it doesn't start the path of the fetch quest.
Let's us set up a drug deal later. Right, Taka 7. Go to 7. Yeah.
7. Yes, yes. He's... Yes,
I'm
you're
a,
going there.
I'm a little nervous he didn't drain the dam. I hope that he doesn't go in a mini water cave and see that the chests are open and be like, oh, well, I clearly did this. Talk to the guy.
Talk to the guy.
Heart container for pizza at high jump. Yay!
Yay, he's got his mirror. He realized, oh, Bombo saw behind high jump P-Tank.
So the race is back on.
Unfortunately, Pizza's got a massive lead.
Pizza definitely has a lead. I don't actually think it's an insurmountable lead. The big difference is how long is it going to take Hitaka to find those mitts. That said, Spazer's probably going to be a check he makes fairly soon. Chat can correct me, but aside from Morph Ball bombs, Brinstar was a complete waste of time, I think.
Yeah, I believe Morph Ball Bombs was behind Sports Bomb.
Yeah, which I mean, those are nice to have, but possibly not required.
Piece and some supers in the bottom of Paradox Cave. So far, Paradox Cave is the unhyped cave.
There's another sword.
Oh.
That's our third sword. We've had a sword at Mushroom, a sword at Pyramid Fairy, or not Pyramid Fairy, Waterfall Fairy,
Fairy.
And a sword at Paradox. We're gonna get a look at what's on the floating island here. It is a dead rock. Just a piece of art.
Let's see what's down Spiral Cave. Or as I call it, Mr. Swirl. Because once you go through the swirl, you're going to go down the hole.
That seems fair. It's like the toilet of Hyrule.
Well, I wasn't going to go that far. I could have said the outhouse, but... And
So Zaru.
And let's see if Trollworm trolls Hitaka now.
Yeah, Hitaka's gonna have an easier time with that sequence broken Master Sword. I think it's only like 3 or 4 spins. 3 spins?
I think it's 3, because I think the spin by... Ooh, there... Trollworm 1, Hitaka 0.
There's a lot of things that I want to say in response to that, Zaru, but none of them are things I can say on SpeedGaming. This is a family show.
And I guess we'll see what's in Super Bunny Cave. Just some missiles. And
I was gonna say, if I had kids, I'd make them watch these races. But Mom, I don't want to watch another Super Metroid Combo Randomizer tournament race. Too bad, Sunshine.
My daughter keeps saying, "Why are you watching that? It's so boring." And I'm like, "Because I play it."
So Ether and Red Crystal, Turtle Rock, Green Pendant, Skull Woods, Blue Pendant, Swamp Pal.
We'll see what's in Hook. Ooh, the fire rod. I wonder if that might, if we get the pipe or the massively overpowered hookshot cave. Oh no, guess not.
Yeah, I'm curious with that fire source if Pizza's gonna get that last item in Tower of Hera, or if he's just gonna look.
Oh, it looks like he might. Oh no, he can't.
Understandable that item is almost certainly junk, and that it's a lot of work to get one item.
This is going to check to see what the medallion for Meyer is going to be. Probably do checkboard cave. Meyer. Ooh, ether. So ether for both.
I need to step away for just a second.
No problem. And we got an E-tank and power bomb, or not power bombs, but missiles in Meyer. I would suspect. Oh no, I guess he's going to check out Desert Ledge and see what's on there. Check Desert. See if Desert's boot locked. We'll put on the torch. Oh, that's one of the 2 or 3 items, I believe. Or 2 items. And Desert Palace. And there's his key, so you can head over to the big key chest. Right hand side. And thank you, Zeruvian, for correcting me. Oh, there's the big key. And there's the second. So therefore, there's nothing left to do in Desert. My guess is he's probably going to head to Checkboard Cave, then Agina.
I am back. Has anything interesting been found? Doesn't look like.
Nope. We went into Desert. And basically, there was a heart piece on the tower, or the whatchamacallit, the statue, and the other item was missiles. So there's nothing left in Desert. Nothing special in Desert.
Yep, but then only going to be needed if this works out to be a ped seed, which hopefully it won't.
I don't think this seed could be as mean as the one earlier for the weekly. Oh, there's the X-ray scope. Oh, we did see that with Hitaka.
Yeah, Hitaka got that a little bit ago.
I forgot about that.
If they find plasma in charge, it's pretty nice to have, but that's a big if.
Well, basically, it's only good for 2 bosses. I wonder, are we going to see this Skullwood, or not Skullwoods, but a Thieves Town play? Yep.
Even though it's dependent, I am a little surprised that Pizza's not gonna check Skull and see if the 2 items are super easy. And just 3 bombs in the test game, that's no fun.
And it's going to go down to the bomb shed, as I call it. It's not really a bomb shed, but it's a shed. So I guess it is a bomb shed.
I think bombable hut is what I hear a lot, so I think the bomb shed is good.
Now we're gonna see the sea house. A lot of money.
Yep, which we know is unfortunately useless. Pizza is going to head into Thieves Town. He can kill the boss, but he can't clear it. Hopefully there's not an item in the big chest.
Well, there's 3 items in this dungeon, I believe, or is it 4?
There are, I want to say 4 items.
Don't have my tracker in front of me, so I can't remember how many chests have items.
Chat confirming that it is in fact 4.
Yeah. Again, thanks for reminding me. Well, there's your item number 1.
So many bombs in this scene, jeez. Hey, Red Shield.
My favorite fire shields, I believe people call it. Two items left.
The fire shield does make blind a little easier. It blocks his fireballs, so that's actually a great place to find it.
Oh, Hitaka's got his mean beam as well. Now the hellway, as it's called. I've always hated this hallway. Because unless you're really lucky, you're always going to take some sort of damage.
I would have really liked to see Hitaka make a gamble and just skip Brinstar completely. You know, he's got to know he's massively behind now.
That's true. He knows he's got Red Cane in the Cathedral. Getting that would at least give him something that he could be ahead of. He's got enough entry tanks that trying to clear Upper Norfair might not be.
Hookshot was what, Alpha missiles?
Yes, I believe so. No. Yes, it was, yes.
Oh, a Mega.
And I believe,
Yeah.
and I believe Titan's Mitts was in Omega missiles.
Blue Cane is a waterfall fairy. Oh yeah, Hookshot was Spacer, that's right. Yeah, so like really Blue Bryn, really Brinstar was a waste of time. Pending those bombs being useful for flying.
Until we find Space Jump and render that, or Speed and render that completely.
Yep, I did not see if Pizza got all 4 items. I do see he has the small key. Line getting a little bit off script here, but gets him down.
have the last item on blind.
Hiker in chat, our amazing Hiker, is saying that there is a item in the big chest, which never feels good.
Now I have to step away. I will be right back.
I'm gonna take this opportunity while my co-com is away to remind everyone that they should follow these runners. They're putting on a good show. I'm sure Hitaka would definitely appreciate a follow. So feel free to jump over to their Twitch and give them a follow. Also, feel free to check out their Rank 1 profiles, which have been linked in chat. Rank 1 is our cash sponsor for this tournament. The top 4 folks get cash, and that's all thanks to Rank 1. So it's a neat little social media site for gamers to check out. You can put like your favorite game that you're playing up there and clips and stuff. It's pretty neat. And a big shout out to our tracker Iker, who's keeping us honest here in the booth. And a big shout out to my co-com. Give both of them follows too. Having a good time here with the old fart game. As Pizza checks the blacksmith here. And Hitaka's gonna fight bomb trees, so well, this is gonna go real fast. Just a heart piece on the dwarves.
And I'm back. Sorry about that.
Welcome back. You have missed absolutely nothing exciting. Well, you missed bomb trees, though. So, I mean, maybe that's exciting.
Well, you know what? I call him DLC. And what do we have at K45? Anything interesting?
Oh.
Ooh. Well, those bombs were kind of useful for about maybe half an hour, if that.
Yep, so that definitely means that Brinstar could have just been complete. Of course, neither of our runners did that, so hopefully it won't take a time too long to get back and get that space. Yeah, I mean, I feel pretty old, but then when I co-com with Ancient Gamer, he talks about all the Super Metroid tricks he can do that I just can't possibly do. It makes me feel like, wow, this guy who calls himself Ancient Gamer is better. Pete's gonna check out Hype Cave, which is probably not going to be very hype. What do you think it's going to be, Yield?
Let's say maybe it's a 2 out of 10. I think there might be one semi-useful item in there. Maybe like a bomb, maybe like some like power bombs or super missiles, something that. Oh well, okay, sorry, that's now 5 out of 10 just for the ice rod.
Oh, I almost say the Ice Rod makes it 10 out of 10, because that is such a nice thing to have checked off on your...
Yeah, but the rest were garbage, so it's 5 out of 5. 5 out of 10. Maybe he checks pyramid lit. Oh no, I guess he's not. Check that.
Yeah, I don't think he's done the castle dungeon, so he'll probably do the front of escape, and if he realizes it, he'll skip Dark Cross, but maybe Dark Cross.
Ooh, there's your butter sword. Well, it would be for. We've seen all 4 swords now.
Yep, that is all 4 swords. So the first sword was at Mushroom, the second sword is Waterfall Fairy, the third sword is someplace I forgot, and the fourth sword is
Spooky missiles. And like I keep telling you, here's Argus, the pan-dimensional being.
I'm with you there. This is totally Argus. And the other sword was Paradox Cave, if I remember. I mean, I don't know how you can look at this boss and not say it's Argus.
Well, like I said, it's a pan-dimensional being. He's in both games. Travel dimensions. See, when he disappears, he's in. That's when he's in Link to the Past.
That was Doppler there from Hitaka. Argus almost dead.
And Argus is dead. At least in Super Metroid. We'll see him later in Link to the Past.
Zaru, have you met Phantom? If there's any boss that deserves enduring, agonizing, perpetual death, it's Phantom.
That's true. And my God, does Pizza have enough E-tanks yet, or does he going for all 60 or all the 12 or all 14 of them?
Maybe he thinks he's playing Super Metroid Bingo.
That's true. No more power bombs down there. The heart piece underwater.
Another heart piece at the energy tank and wreck ship. Hitaka probably going to save first. Yep, he's going to save before he checks the Spiky Road Death item.
Yeah, there's the tempered sword for Pizza. And if he ever does check Waterfall Fairy, he'll have all 4 butter swords. I can't believe it's not progression.
Indeed. That said, in terms of killing Ganon, we've got everything we could really possibly want. Got the silver arrows, got tempered sword. Ganon gonna be easy.
And if we get the cape or the blue cane, or actually no, just the cape, then Ganon will be a super breeze.
Hitaka resetting out of that wreck ship item. Service. Getting quite a bit of noise out of you, old fart gamer.
Oh, sorry, I was just typing on my keyboard. Hold on. Get that fixed.
Maniacal wants to know if you got attacked by raccoon. Quick shot with Spazer Beam. Pizza making short work of Fan 2. And another bottle at the attic. That's, I think, the third bottle we found. Which, if you think about it, this is kind of one of the rare times where the seed seemed like it was throwing bottles at you. Go check Sick Kid, go check Sick Kid, and hey, Sick Kid actually had something.
For a change.
Hitaka gonna have to check the item in the sky here the worst possible way. I guess, I mean, he could IBJ up to it, but it looks like he's gonna take the slow platform. Just some rupees.
Well, at least they'll get some extra power bombs out of it, so it wasn't that much of a huge time loss. Did he scope out the item behind the... Oh wait, he can't get it anyway because it doesn't have speed booster. My bad.
Yeah, but it's still good to check. I would think he'll probably check it when he goes down there so that he knows, oh, I need to come back or I don't need to come.
And Attacker's going bowling. With him being the ball. Nice clip by Pizza.
Yep, that's a super nice clip the top end runners can pull off.
And we got a heart container there, which I'm sure Hitaka is going to be happy to find.
Yeah, but then he's going to get the check on this item back here. Just some missiles,
And
so speed booster not required for that.
At this point, I wonder if we'll even find the speed booster.
Pizza sees the bottle, says no, then thinks maybe, but then ultimately decides.
I got to believe the next place that both runners go would be the pod. Just to scope it out and see what you can find in the left side, since you without the hammer, you can't really finish the dungeon.
Yeah, I would imagine Hitaka will do Dark Village before he does something like Pod, because he can clear thieves. Hitaka getting his super missiles at beta power bombs. Pizza heading for his round of bowling.
Will he get a strike, or will he have to settle for a spare? Or will he get the dreaded split?
I have a hunch he's going to get a gutter ball. It's certainly a foul.
That's true.
Like, this guy is definitely stepping over the line. Yeah, foul into a gutter ball. Not a good.
It was over the line, dang it. I just remember Napoleon trying to bowl in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, where he tries to grab it and he throws, he falls down. He's like, no, sorry, shouldn't say that, even though that is French. This is a family channel, of course.
I've actually never seen Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
They're actually making a sequel, too. They're
Yeah. There's a third one coming out.
And yes, chat, I am showing my age. I'm an old fart and proud of it, dang it.
Hitaka finishing up his red tower check, so we'll be getting his hook shot momentarily.
Put them in the Iron Maiden. Excellent. Execute them. Bogus.
And where's Pizza gonna head? Ice Palace?
Oh, it looks like he's gonna play fake flippers and do the same thing Hitaka did earlier. At least if he goes to Waterfall Ferry, he'll get his butter sword.
Yep, unfortunately we know that's the only thing he's gonna find on this route.
It's a great day for a swim. Right, Link?
Yeah,
right,
that whirlpool can be really difficult to get into.
Well, now he's swimming up in the waterfall. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Please stick to the rivers and the lakes that you're used to. And we know this is a scam fish, so. But since he's already got enough money for Kiki, I don't think it matters that much.
Indeed, Hitaka has successfully taken down Crane.
Well, I guess you could say that was an expensive explosives lesson.
Let's see. Pizza. I'm curious how long it's going to take him to turn in that mushroom.
Maybe he just doesn't want to do drugs. He wants to say no to drugs.
I mean, I can understand that.
I guess we're going to see the Skull Woods dip here. See what items the two items are. Hopefully you won't have to full clear Skull Woods to get them both.
Yeah, interesting that he's starting in the back.
Maybe he's hoping it's in that one chest and on...
This was a crystal. I think this is totally the right way to do this dungeon, but being a pendant, I'm not sure I agree with this route. Oh, it is the green pendant. Zaru's got a point.
That's true. Well, there's them. Well, there you go.
It's the big key. That's not much help. And as Zaru's pointing out in chat, they don't have a whole lot of checks left, so it makes sense to just kind of say, okay, green pendant.
And now finally, Hitaka's got his can of Samaria, and he's probably going to leave. Hopefully he gets out of here before he gets burnt to a crisp.
Yeah, interesting that he decided to go for that.
Ooh, I don't think he's going to make it. I don't think he's going to make it. Ooh,
crystal flashing.
Oh, he's saved. I forgot about the crystal flash. I finally managed to pull it off today in the weekly.
Nice.
Oh, Death Corp.
Interesting little tidbit of Zelda lore is that Mothula is actually immune to damage from the gold sword in the vanilla game. If you somehow get there with the gold sword, you will be unable to kill him. That has been fixed for Rando.
I did not know that. That is good to know.
But the gold sword does the same type of damage as spikes do, and since Mothula's room has spikes all over it, Mothula has to be immune to spikes. So the side effect of that is he's also immune to the gold.
That's a fun factoid there, Eleanor.
That's one of those things that probably no one ever encountered until they started doing randomizers, and then it was like, what?
And it looks like Hitaka's going to get his butter sword here. Once he goes up Paradox Cave. Nice. Ooh, that means...
I mean, I think as far as swords and vanilla go, you could, in theory, beat the game with the Master Sword, since you could just optionally not pick up the others. But you're certainly intended to pick them up.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I think that Hitaka's decision to get that red cane is a lot more defendable to me if he had the ice rod and fire rod, but he has not picked up either of those rods.
I was gonna think, was he gonna try TR, but he doesn't even have any medallion, so he can't even get into TR.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Yep, he doesn't have the either, so I don't think he knows that yet, but he's about to find out that he's lying.
Oh, flippers.
Yeah, there's some flippers and skull. Was that both items?
Not sure. I believe it might have been. Oh, no, I guess not.
You know, Zara in chat saying it is. So one of them was the flippers, the other one was a heart piece in the back. Which I assume Pizza didn't mean to fall in that hole. Sometimes that hole sneaks up on you and you make a stumble. Well, that is always going to be a key in the combo randomizer, at least as of this version. This version does not have the more advanced key logic that the Link to the Past randomizer is using. Just a heart container on bumper ledge. Doubt we'll see either runner get that with the current heart. You're feeling pretty good with one row of hearts.
That's true.
Hey,
I guess we're going to see a... Sorry.
Nope, go ahead.
I guess we're going to see the Graveyard Ledge play, and... Oh, no, we can't do King's Tune because we don't have the boots.
I'm just going to respond to chat and say that those holes can sneak up on you. Sneaky little bug.
Well, you know what they say. Pit a day gives the doctor time to play.
Hitaka is going to check the basement item in Hera. This could be a big advantage if this is something. This could really get Hitaka back in the game. Yes, the winner of this match will face Ivan.
You hope that for Hitaka's sake that it's a suit so that he can at least gravity, so maybe he can do Meridia.
Yeah, or Hammer being in here would be pretty big.
Yeah, that's true, Hammer. I never thought of that.
Either being in here could be really big.
Boots too, just so that he can get through.
Yeah, halfway through the seed, I think boots they're nice, but I don't think it would be as good for him as some of the other items. And we have just a reserve tank. Womp womp womp.
Oh, it could have been a lot worse. Could have been, you know, the rupee of shame or the bomb, or what is it? Not there's it's the arrow of shame, the rupee of shame, and then there was one more item that was the validation item. I can't remember what it was.
Got me. Oh man, Pizza making Kiki mad at him.
No, just money.
Just 300 bucks.
Satchel being the bank today. He's got bank.
So the back to front play ended up not working out for Pizza, but he did go there and get the flippers, and I feel like you feel pretty decent about that play that you got the required flipper.
Well, with that, at least he can clear. Well, no, he can't full clear Ice Spouse, but he at least can finish the dungeon.
Although I guess there's an argument to be made that finding the flippers is bad, because now it puts Swamp Palace in logic, and Swamp Palace being a pendant, you don't necessarily want to have the option to go there.
That's true. But you think he'd want to clear Norfair at least before he tries to do, you know, another pendant dungeon, because he still has quite a lot of Super Metroid to clear before he can, like half a Super Metroid to clear before he can. He has to do the pendant dungeons.
Yeah, I think we're at the point where something either has to be here on Pod or has to be on Catfish. Taka gonna find his bombs of disappointment on the desert ledge. Interesting that he is stealing the key from the back. Oh, they have not turned in Mushroom Wisp. That's another outstanding item check.
That's
We
true.
have not seen Spike Cave because you need the hammer for Spike Cave.
We'd also like to see maybe a cape as well for the Spike Cave. Although he does have Can of Burna.
Yeah, Burn I think is actually probably a little better than the. Well, I guess it's a little laggy.
You'd also like to have boots too, because otherwise you're walking and that's taking a lot of damage. You don't have half magic, so you're still going to have to pray to God that you can get to the end of the time before your magic runs out or your hearts run out.
So far, Pod coming up blank. At the Palace of Dirt. That was the best D word I could come up with.
You hope you find something here in the U-shaped room.
Meanwhile, Hitaka's doing the checkerboard cave check, which was just a heart container, which he's actually going to get, which I think that's fair.
Another heart never hurts.
Pizza wisely remembering there's torches in this room that he can light. Unfortunately, just a key and a super missile pack. Let's see if Hitaka makes that Skull Woods play before he does Thieves Town. And I believe Pizza has deduced that the Harmless Hellway has to be a key, so it's safe to skip.
I believe he skipped a room with a chest in it.
Yeah, that's the Harmless Hellway. It's the room south of the room that leads to the U-shaped room. And I believe it would have to be a key for a key.
Yeah.
Well, it all comes down to the big chest here. Does the big chest have anything, or was Pod a waste of time? It's not Pod. He selected that mushroom there for a minute. Let's see if he checks that next. I mean, I think doing mushroom on the way to Catfish is a pretty smart check.
That's true.
Yeah, he's got a few options. He can do full clear swamp. He can do some of Ice Palace. Can't do the boss. He can do Pyramid Ledge, Catfish, Mushroom, all as one kind of.
Looks like he's going to do the Pyramid Ledge now. Just seeing where he's going.
Yeah, I think this is smart routing. Ice Palace is not fully in logic. You need the hammer to get to the boss. There's some mole blocks or whatever you call those things.
Just some arrows.
Huh?
Wow.
Makes you feel good about not doing Ago. Can't do swamp without hammer. Oh yeah, that's right. I always forget about the you can get one chest.
Yep.
And I have seen the hammer in that chest. Hitaka did pick up his flippers, which is good.
And we're going to see a drug deal now. Dang it, Pizza! Say no to drugs. I'll tell you why. That's why.
That is definitely not what you wanted to see off that mushroom turn in. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if... I'm trying to think when the last time Pizza saved was. I don't think he can really reset to get that mushroom back to do fake powder. He doesn't know that he can get the cane super easy, but...
Well, like I said, he still has half of Super Metroid he can do. If this is a bust. And I expect him probably to save and quit and then reset to Super Metroid. Oh, blue mail.
Yeah, the link to the fast checks, none of them are particularly enticing.
Yeah, this is where I figure he's going to go ahead to North Fair. He'll probably clear most of North Fair. Or maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, I'm not sure with what he needs that doing hell runs is going to get him much of an advantage. I mean, it could get him the hammer, which I suppose would be nice, but what he really is looking for are suit and neither medallion.
He's really looking for Ether and the cane, but we know what the cane is. But Ether's pretty much the only thing he really needs for Go mode, at least in Super Metroid, and Hammer, of course. Sorry, Hammer. Hammer, Ether, and his cane.
Yeah, I really only think like hell runs and gravity suit or suitless Meridia are worth doing if you're like essentially gonna win the game. Like if you have all the items you can that you need to win the game, but you don't have your suits, then that's what you think about doing those plays. Good use of the red boomerang there.
True.
Hitaka just checked something that took him back to the dark world. I'm not sure what he.
Maybe he's gonna do Thieves Town.
Yeah, he was in the Village Outcast, and he was back in the White World, and now he's back in the Village of Outcast. I'm curious, did he do fake powder?
I'm not sure if he did.
Oh, Hitaka went to check the cave, but then realized he didn't have the hammer. And where's Pizza heading now?
It's weird to do this. I'm wondering where I think they're gonna go now. I mean, technically, Swamp Palace is in Logic.
Yep, that first Justin Swamp he can do most of Ice. I'm not sure what he's checking here.
Oh, he might be doing what's it? Oh, I guess not. I was gonna say he was gonna do the blacksmith. He doesn't have the hammer, so he couldn't do hammer pegs. Oh,
Yep,
Stumpy.
I'm pretty sure he already did Stumpy. And he already did the blacksmith chain. I guess he's just going to... Is he going to Swamp this way?
Looks like it.
That seems like a really long way to get to Swamp.
Yeah, I'm surprised he just didn't go to, didn't do to link the mirror.
He doesn't have the hammer, so he can't use the portal by Link's house. Duh.
True. Forgot about that.
All right, chat. What do you think? Is this the play or is it Ice Palace? I definitely think checking this is a good play. Yeah, especially since the only access you have to this part of the Dark World is Kakariko Village. If it is Hammer, do you keep going?
No, it's not.
It's
So I guess he's probably gonna head to Ice Palace now, would be my guess.
Definitely, yeah. Which I guess actually the argument, I'm going to take back what I said. I don't actually think that's particularly great routing. I can understand not wanting to jump into Ice Palace without the hammer, but I mean, you're either doing Swamp without the hammer or Ice Palace without the hammer. You might as well just dive into Swamp and hope you find, or not Swamp, Ice Palace, and hope you find that hammer. And yes, it definitely does not have to be the hammer in here. It could very well be a suit.
Could be a suit, could be ether.
Yep, ether would give us Misery Mire. Pizza does not have the red cane, so he unfortunately will not be able to do Icebreaker.
Ah!
There you have it.
So there, I guess he would be heading over to Meridia now. Would my guess?
Yeah, I hope he's not leaving another item behind. Meanwhile, Hitaka is going to be on his blind fight momentarily. Blind, of course, does not care what weapon you have. He takes 9 hits no matter what. Hitaka demonstrating how useful the red shield is by just standing there and taking the fire. Ice Pendant is a crystal.
So Eleanor, how much do you want to guess that there's going to be something good on Mama Turtle?
I feel like Mama Turtle often has progression, so I'm gonna give it like a 60%.
60%? Okay, I'm going to give it a 30% because I'm kind of more fatalistic than you. I think it's going to be nothing really good. But we'll find out here.
Just some super missiles so far.
Nope.
I think that was more super missiles.
Yep.
Which I'm kind of surprised he's not picking those up without charge beam. I mean, he's got 80 and 60, that's certainly enough to kill Mother Brain, but I feel like having some extras is not.
Do you go kill Batoon and the shrimp before you do Sandpit, or do you do Sandpit now?
That is an excellent question.
Well, at the very least, he's going to check beach first.
Yep, the watering hole has junk. I'm curious, is Hitaka gonna do fake powder while he's here? I
guess we're going to see fake powder here.
Yep, gotta get rid of all of his magic.
What does the magic bat have for us today?
This could be huge if it's good.
Aww.
It's done.
Oh, looks like I was right. He's gonna go kill Platoon and I can't remember, never can remember the name. Oh, Dragoon. Always forget that name.
Dragon.
Dragon. I just call him Shrimp or her Shrimp.
Botswoon, the enemy with the worst hitbox in the game.
Fresh eel. Dang it, now I'm hungry for seafood. And just missiles at Botswoon tank.
Where does Hitaka head next? Hopefully he makes that Ice Palace play. Pizza almost to Dragon. Looks like Hitaka is going to... I wouldn't be surprised if this is a Swamp Blight. Look out, Maniacal, the raccoons are back.
Well, let's see, he's going to do Electric Shrimpy.
That would be cheating, Black Lotus Tavern. You are not allowed to watch the stream, and there's also a 10-minute delay. But if somebody was watching the stream and it was discovered, they would immediately be disqualified. And fortunately, everybody in the randomizer community is pretty cool and nobody cheats. At least that we know of.
And here we go. Having some fried shrimp.
Yeah, Hitaka unfortunately going for that green pendant. A sensible play, but not what you want to see.
Yeah, it's going to put him further and further behind, unfortunately.
Ooh, and Speed Booster.
Oh. That puts Waterway in logic.
Yeah, that's a unfortunate location.
True. But you may have to go there. It is something to check as well. But at least a speed booster that you can check stale.
Yeah, I'm curious to see if Pizza's gonna go up to Plasma or... Nope, looks like he's gonna go. He's gotta do the sandpit checks, and also he should do a Shack Tool check, which will make chat happy.
Yeah, it looks like he's gonna do Shack Tool right now. Or not.
Heart piece and ooh, wow.
Ooh,
Very.
Varia. Well, it's official. Pizza is in go mode for Super Metroid.
Yeah, and I would kind of expect to see him clear out Super Metroid before he goes back to. Not that he really has much he can do in Zelda. And chat also correctly pointing out that that was in logic via the back door. So the logic expect and screw attack in the sandpit. That's nice to find.
Oh, wow.
So the logic. Sorry, go ahead.
Meridia is stacked.
Yeah, Meridia definitely lots of loot down here. These rooms are the worst, even with space jump and high jump boots. God, quicksand in this game is so annoying.
And we're gonna see Shaku, which I'd wager is probably gonna have more than likely gonna have nothing really useful. But you're here, you might as well check it.
Yeah, I'm curious if he finds nothing here. Does he reset and check the other sand?
And then once you're done sandpits, do you bother checking plasma, or do you orphan it?
So yeah, that's another interesting choice. And Maniacal, I believe they prefer the term trash panda. Oh man, super missile to the back of Shack 2-0. Ooh.
Ooh, even worse. And
Yeah, that was a waste of time. So yeah, so there's some conversation that I'll try to answer in chat about how this kind of setup works. So these two runners, their race actually started at 9 o'clock Eastern time. There's a 10-minute stream delay, which you can set up in whatever your streaming software is, OBS for example, so that even if you were attempting to cheat by looking at your opponent's stream, you would be at least 10 minutes behind whatever they are actually doing. As we get a right sandpit check, or left sandpit check here. Missiles and I think that was some power bombs, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, so there's just a 10-minute delay, and then the SpeedGaming restreams it. We have the commentary in, and then that's what you guys watch is the finished product. But yeah, all of this has already happened 10 minutes ago. They are using, there's the ice rod for Hitaka. They're using the standard SRL chat room to do the race.
Oh, I think Pizza forgot that he reset, so he does not have the space or the screw attack anymore.
He may have just decided screw attack's not worth going back for.
That's true.
With Lord Warfare still to do, I'm not sure I completely agree with that choice.
Especially if there's something on Bomb Chorizo. Gold Chorizo. What am I saying? Bomb Chorizo.
The runners are allowed to use a tracker. Emo tracker is a popular one that a lot of runners use. They are not allowed to use any kind of automatic tracking. For example, I know an emo tracker, you can set up something so it tracks for you automatically. I think you can set it to track by voice too, and I don't know that that's allowed either. But you know, anything that's just a manual point and click you can use. Nobody has checked Big Bird yet, but Pizza is just about to. Forget it. Yeah, maybe he did forget he had didn't save that screw attack.
That's what I'm saying.
And he's not gonna check? Okay.
Yeah, weird. You'd think that he at least he's got enough supers to take out Gold Chorizo. I'm gonna say it correctly this time. It's Gold Chorizo, not Bomb Chorizo.
He can get back here so quickly with the flute that I think that's a interesting choice, I guess. Yeah, I get confused when people say GT, so that's why I've started calling Golden Chorizo Big Bird. I mean, he's a big yellow bird. That is Big Bird. It is also worth pointing out that many runners do actually do all the tracking in their head. I don't know how you do that and don't forget things, but that's actually very common.
Yeah, speaking of the voice tracking, I've never gotten that to work.
Yeah, I've never tried to use, like, I use Emo Tracker when I run, but I just do the point and click. Like, I haven't tried doing automatic tracking or voice tracking or anything like that.
I don't even know how it works, the voice tracking, to tell you the truth. And I find the auto tracking tends to be a bit buggy half the time.
Hitaka about to get his gravity suit. We'll see if he continues the nice palette. There's still 2 items in here that might be. Nope, he's gonna say. Wait.
Yep, he's gonna peace out.
I don't use any kind of a tracker when I'm calming, Zaru. It just seems like more hassle than it's worth. If I forget something, chat can just tell me where it is. So I guess what you could say is I use the chat tracker. Pizza getting a nice kegu through the spikes there. Hitaka dying. I'm not sure if that was intentional. Nice speeds booster kill on that second metal pirate there.
It looks like we're going to get our first Ridley fight.
Yeah, and this should be pretty easy for Pizza with 36 super missiles. That gives, well, 35. That gives him a lot of leeway. It of course takes 30 super missiles to kill. Hitaka looks like he's going to be doing the back door in the Meridia. Yes, neither one of the commentators, neither me nor Old Fart Gamer, are playing. We are just watching and talking about what we see. Our 2 runners are Pizza 34 and Hitaka. They are running an essentially isolation booth, so they have no idea what the other player is doing or how far they are, whether they're ahead, whether they're behind. There is an excellent Discord for SMZ3. Ooh, there's either, guarded by Ridley. That's a big find.
Yeah.
Just to finish my thought, I was going to say there is a SMZ3 Discord that is a fabulous resource and everybody's super friendly. If you're interested in giving this game a try, that's a good place to start.
It's fun, trust me. It's hard, but it is fun.
Why is Hitaka still getting energy tanks? I think is actually a totally valid question. He's got so many.
Maybe he doesn't think he has enough. Maybe he wants to do 100%. A hundo run. You never know. I mean, you don't even need that many to do the stand-up glitch. But then again, you need full beams to make that viable anyway.
Yeah, and we are still really lacking on the beam front. No charge, no wave, no plasma, fried shrimp. Just missiles in the Firefly room.
If I'd had to guess, I'd figure most of the beams are probably in GT somewhere. Because technically they're not required to beat the game.
Yep, as of this newest version, charge beam is no longer progression. For folks that may have missed the beginning, there's the
There's
hammer.
your hammer.
That's a big find. So the beginning of the race, Hitaka went to Mini Mordorm Cave, and the generous man in Mini Mordorm Cave, or thief, whatever you want to call him, had the mirror. Unfortunately, Hitaka didn't talk to him. So Hitaka missed the mirror, and then got stuck and had to spend about 10 to 15 minutes backtracking trying to figure out what the heck he missed.
With that, I believe we are in no mode now.
Yeah, I think you're right. And I would assume Pizza's probably going to get his red cane pretty shortly here. It just, it comes down to, is the big key on the torch in Ganon's tower.
That's probably Hitaka's only hope at this point.
Some bombs outside, wave beam. Just some missiles on the inside. Yeah, nobody ever skips Cathedral. Just some missiles outside a speed booster. And some
Speed
missiles.
boosters also misters. Blah, 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 blah. I thought it was one of the adults in the old Charlie Brown cartoons. Mama, wah 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 wah.
I love that effect.
Well, it sounds like how kids probably hear adults. You know?
Yeah,
They're tuning them out.
Agree with you completely. Do they even show those on TV anymore? Do people actually watch broadcast TV anymore?
Oh, well, is it gonna go? Oh no, he's not gonna get the second to last tank. Darn. No hundo run this time. At least in that energy tank.
Somebody should replace the sounds of Charlie Brown's parents with the sound of a.
And I believe Pizza is probably going to grab his cane right now because he looks like he's going to be checking Cathedral. I wonder if he even bothers with Procomire since... Oh, yeah, there he is.
Nope, he should know that he is in go mode at 2 hours, 4 minutes, and 22 seconds. So I would expect to see him go back to A Link to the Past and clear out what he's got to clear out there, and then come back and do Mother Brain with my. He's got Pod he needs to finish off. He's got Ice Palace that he needs. Yep, but the good news is he's got the cane so he can Ice Break. Mystery Mire and Tortle Rock are kind of a bummer.
Yeah, that's true.
Looks like he's deciding what he wants to do.
Yeah, I think I'd do Misery Mire first myself because it's generally it's the worst dungeon to do because it's such a slog and there's a lot of double backing you have to do to avoid doing some of the more notorious rooms. Oh, we still don't. Neither of our runners do have the lamp. That's something we might want to consider.
Yeah, where the heck could the lamp be, chat? I think like Total Rock is a possibility. Yeah, I think Croc. Yeah, I guess there's still a lot of places the lamp could be. Oh, Pizza tried to catch that fairy, but accidentally ran into it. Yeah, we'll see what Hitaka does next here. Does he check Plasma, and then does he do Croc, or does he do Lower Norfair?
Wouldn't it be funny if he checks Plasma and it's vanilla Plasma?
That'd be nice. I don't think it would give him the advantage he's looking for, though. It's a little late in the race for Plasma to make a difference, unfortunately.
True.
Lamp could be Pyramid Fairy. Nope, can't be Pyramid Fairy because Eastern Palace is the other 5. Also, yep, Turtle Rock has that one dark room in it too.
Laser Bridge. That looms large.
Well, Lamp can't be on Laser Bridge. Because there's the dark room with the moving platforms that you have to do. Can be anywhere else in Turtle Rock, though. Well, Hitaka, Kill Shack Tool, what do you guys think?
I think he will. I would bet. I'd probably bet 60-40 that he will.
I'm gonna say no.
You're gonna say no? Well, we'll see who's right.
Let's say he lives for now. We'll see if he lives on the way out. A pretty quick Misery Mire. Didn't have to do the cutscene chest. That's nice.
Pardon me. Yeah, I don't think I'd be wanting to do Misery Mire Dark Rooms without the lamp, or at least memorizing the map.
Yeah, this is one dark room that I don't have any idea how to do. That said, I'm not surprised that Pizza, high level runner that he is, knows what he's.
That's a smart way of doing it, using your blue cane.
Yeah, that is actually a really neat idea. I mean, he's got the bow and silvers for Biddy, so...
Oh, there's your lamp. It was in plasma.
Wow.
Wow. That's pretty trolly to me.
Yeah, no, I'm with you there. So that means Hitaka will have a little bit easier time doing Meyer and Total Rock. And Blake, can you miss it? And that's a dead Vitreous for a map. Yay, a map! Well, it wouldn't be SMZ3 if there wasn't some kind of convoluted logic in it.
Well, that way I expect him to probably do ice finish off ice palace first, then go to pod, because that would put him in a good position to do turtle. Oh, maybe he's not. I mean, oh yeah, looks like I'm right.
Yeah, I don't think there's a big difference between whether he does Ice Palace or Pod first. I don't know what you're talking about, all cheese, no sauce. Which I always wondered, if it's all cheese, wouldn't that mean the cheese is the sauce? Yeah, we're gonna see if Pizza does the icebreaker. I want to say Pizza knows how to icebreak. If you know how to icebreak, it makes this dungeon super quick.
I'm still learning icebreaker. It's so useful though.
Well, looks like no icebreaker for us to... maybe? Okay, I guess he just realized, oh wait, I can do icebreaker. And Hitaka's going to show us what's a Big Bird here. Power bombs, not what you want. When you got 30 power bombs, another pack of power bombs is not at all what you're looking for.
Right. Oh, there's your icebreaker.
I feel like I might be a little bit behind you, so I'm going to go ahead and refresh.
Already?
Hitaka taking a bath in the acid.
Hey, it's good for the skin.
Feels like that's empirically false. Wasn't fish eating your feet all the rage in Vegas like a few years ago? I seem to recall
I think
that being
so,
on this.
yeah. Well, I don't think Vegas is going to be the same anymore now. I think we should take a second and thank our sponsors, Rank 1, who's sponsoring the tournament. They put up the money so that our runners that win can get a small prize, so I'd like to thank them.
Yep, Rank 1's awesome for putting money up for this tournament. And as I said earlier, I do think they have a pretty neat little site.
With butter, Cold Star is nothing. Oh, there's your spring ball. Nice item, but it's a little too late.
Yeah, spring ball with just Turian left is pretty useless. I like to think of it as the butter sword makes the cold stir fight really slick. It's heading out to do his pod. So what do you think? Pizza looking at maybe like a 240?
Probably.
I think it's funny he just, instead of hitting that with the gold sword, he hammered the little thing. We need nothing for go mode. We are in go mode. Pending the boots.
Technically, we still don't know if boots are required.
I believe I've heard Schrodinger's go mode is the term that.
We don't know if boots are going to be the MacGuffin of this seed. That's what I'll call it.
That seems like a fair name for it. It's a good thing Hitaka took Ridley down there. That was getting really dicey on the house.
Oh, there's his ether.
He was down to like 9 or 10 energy tanks. Practically dead. Oh, the red mimic gives Jukin.
Jukin. Hadouken! Oops.
That's something different.
Hey. Well, Salmon technically throws out Hadoukens with her arm, so I mean it sort of fits.
Well, I was thinking the red mimic shoots fireballs, kind of like a Hadouken. Pizza doing the turtle room. We'll see if he's gonna light the torches. Or not. Okay, he is. Yeah, that turtle room can be really annoying, so lighting the torches is a nice. I'm always surprised by just how many rooms are not in complete blackness in the Tower of Dark and the Palace of Darkness. I mean, it's the Palace of Dark.
Yeah, you know, you'd think there'd be more.
Yeah, you would definitely think there'd be a lot more dark rooms.
Yeah, precisely. But then would it really be fun to play? Especially if you didn't get the lamp? Although, technically, why, if you were a kid, you wouldn't be knowing what speedrunning is, so...
Pod's not one of my favorite dungeons, so I don't know that Pod would be much worse in the dark. In some ways, I would enjoy that better, because then I wouldn't have to worry about it until I had the...
True.
Alright, and one more crystal left for Pizza before he heads into GT.
Yeah. But this sets up great because you can just finish Turtle Rock and go straight to GT. In Go mode, Turtle Rock doesn't take that long because all you're really looking for is the is some keys and the big key. And hopefully you can have the God Turtle Rock where the big key is in the first key or first chest.
And just a reminder, the winner of this race goes on to face Ivan. The loser of this race is unfortunately out of the tournament. Worth pointing out too that we have a few races scheduled. We have OC 101 versus Diaz tomorrow at 6:10 p.m. Eastern. That's sure to be a great match. Tuesday we've got Total versus Apathy Duck at 3:10. Another exciting match. We've got at 6:10 Tuesday Alucard 2004 versus Shy Guy. The notes say Battle of the Keyboard Warriors, so I assume they both use keyboards. And then we've got Ninjembro versus Asder with Hitaka and Maniacal doing commentary on that one. That's Wednesday at 8.
I'm looking forward to that one. That's going to be a fun one. And here we go. The last crystal dungeon for Pizza.
Hype Cave NPC had the ice rod. That's interesting. All cheese, no sauce, saying that Shy Guy uses a controller for Zelda, but the keyboard for Super Metroid.
That's interesting. No God Turtle Rock, unfortunately.
Yeah, I guess I could see Super Metroid being a little easier to control with a keyboard than a SNES controller.
I don't know how that would be easier though. That seems to me to be a little counterintuitive because you have to use all your fingers instead of just a controller. Your hands would be a little more spread out.
Yeah, I'm thinking more like the D-pad can be a little squishy, and with a good keyboard, you've got really tactile what you're pressing.
Ooh, there we go.
So we've got the big key in Total Rock.
And if you recall, yesterday was National Turtle Month, so pizza time! Turtles in a half shell, turtle power.
Oh, is that why it was the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle race or marathon? Pizza having some trouble with the chain chomps. They are not playing nice.
There we go.
Oh boy.
Oof.
Hitaka on his cold stare fight, which should go incredibly quickly with his butter sword.
Butter cold store is
yeah.
basically cold store is basically nothing when you have a butter sword.
Yep, doesn't get any easier than that.
Pardon me?
Pizza is definitely looking at a sub 3. There would have to be something that goes very wrong for Pizza to go over 3 at this point, I think. Yeah, my guesstimate is somewhere around 240.
I'd say maybe 245.
Yeah, considering how much of Total Rocky is left in all of GT, I think 245 is probably a better.
Especially because he doesn't have full beams too, so that's gonna take him a while to kill Mother Brain.
Well, Super Mrs. Mother Brain is still pretty fast.
And we see Hitaka going into his misery mire.
That's the name of the dungeon.
It's definitely miserable, that's for sure.
I can totally get behind that statement. Pizza did find a small key in the big key chest, which means I believe he can go straight to Trinex. He does not need to even look at Laserberry. That said, he is getting dangerously close to something we like to call death. And he's just gonna say, nope, I'm not dealing with that.
Oh,
there
there's
you
your
go.
boots. So now we're definitely in go mode, no matter what.
Wow, the one chest he checks has boots. Nice.
Wow. That's all I gotta say for Pizza doing this dark this room in the dark.
This room in the dark is actually not too bad. You just have to know what directions to hold.
Wow. I gotta give it my hand to Pizza for that. I know it's not it doesn't seem that hard, but that to me would be I don't know that I could do that, and even if I practiced for hours and hours.
Pizza man, come on, stop running into things. Gee. Oh, there's a lot of things that people say are easy that aren't actually. I know some people say hovering, for example, is not that hard, and it's whatever.
Zero. That is a zero sum, or what do you call it? The zero. You know what? I'm gonna stop talking now before I go.
I think the word you're looking for was cycle, but I kind of like zero sum.
Yes, that was what I was trying to get at. Yes, zero cycle. I speak English.
It's alright, I can't pronounce anybody's names.
I word good.
I have the best words. And yeah, it was actually a one cycle. There was a hammer or a negative. Hitaka going to have a much easier time in these dark rooms in Misery Mire because hey, he's got a little thing called the lamp. Oh, and I guess, do you want to talk about this thing people are doing in chat?
I'm hooked on phonics. What can I say?
Hooked on phonics ruined my life.
Could be worse. I grew up on Bernstein Bears and Dr. Seuss.
Me too. Which I forget exactly what the change is, but there's like this theory that like the Bernstein Bears didn't always be the Bernstein Bears, they used to be like something else. And some time traveler messed up time and some people remember the old timeline. It's not quite the Mandela effect.
Alright. And I guess we forgot to mention that Chad is doing the old guessing game. I'm going to guess 17. What about you, Eleanor?
I always guess 23.
23? Yeah, that sounds about right. Sounds about right.
Yeah, and in chat, yeah, so I remember them as the Bernstein Bears, but apparently they're actually like the Berenstein Bears.
Berenstain Bear, yes. Yeah, didn't the angry video game nerd have like a a skit about that or something?
Wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, nothing there. Guess we'll see the left side now.
Yeah, he could go full right, but he's not going to. Oh yeah, the Sinbad movie. It's fun. Yeah, it's funny how memories work. Red mail on the thing. And he's
Oh, there's your red mail. Rip boots required.
boots were required for some new shirts. Hitaka's heading off to Palace of Dark.
Oh, there's your magic powder. A lot of keys, but no big key. And
Yeah,
no beans.
This is all keys and no sauce.
Man, I'm wondering where those beams are because we haven't seen them yet.
That is a good question, yeah. There's not too many locations where beams could be.
Yeah, no, and
Swamp Palace, King's Tomb,
King's Tomb, yeah.
a few checks in Total Rock that we skipped.
Maybe in Crocomire? We haven't seen Crocomire.
Crocomire could have some beams.
Ah, the last bottle.
There's our fourth bottle, yeah, woohoo!
It's Bottlemania, folks! Welcome to Bottlemania. Ah, there's your big key. Oh.
Yeah, do you know what number that was?
Don't remember. Ah, well, we'll give whoever got the closest a golf clap. There you go. There's your golf clap. Whoever got it right, there you go. Feel good about yourself.
I think Moomin Rider CFJ is the first one who guessed 14 that I see. So congratulations, you win absolutely nothing.
You won a golf clap. So there. And you can feel good about yourself. Go team! Hey now, don't say that, Zeruvian.
I'm not sure what he was saying was condescending. Yep, make sure you make note of this day in your diary, Moomin.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna say that Zeruvian called me condescending. My feelings are hurt. I'm getting these few minutes over. I'm sorry.
Everybody press F in chat for ye old fart gamer. Pizza having a little bit of trouble with
Ooh,
Lammer
nice.
2. That gets
Nice Lamoa fight by Pizza.
into the wizard room, which is one of the neatest in the entire tower.
Huh.
One of those things as a kid I never thought to do, but like the rooms are set up so perfectly for the Canis Mario.
Yeah. I always love watching that. It's just so precise and just some of the tricks that I've seen today by the runners just made me go, wow. Nice job, guys. Nice job. Oops. That wasn't very good. Now, without the lamp, that's going to be a bit tricky without full magic.
Yeah, I think he just remembered he has that bottle. I'm not sure I like that choice to light that
Yeah,
torch.
I'm not sure. I really think he... Ooh. Might regret that. He has no safety for Ganon. Oh, no.
Don't light that one first, Pizza. There we go.
Get through. There you go. Good job.
Pizza making Ganon's tower a little more interesting than it needs to be.
He just wants to tease us, you know. He wants to make the race a little closer than what it really is.
Pizza's got a drinking problem. Blue potions would be what, like Bud Light? I don't really drink, so I'm not super up on beer, but isn't like Bud Light blue?
Oops. Oh, nice one. And this should be a trivial troll worm fight again.
Yep, 2 slashes, they're all a little
Well, there you go. I was just going to say, oops. Well, there you go.
I don't know what Mountain Dew voltage is, but it sounds repulsive.
Is he going to get the valid? No, this run is now invalid.
Yep, so it looks like Hitaka's going to be moving on. To Total Rock, that is. Time for some agonometry.
We're
Looks
gonna
like that.
rocking down all night.
Looks like that was a dub.
We're gonna rocking down all night.
That was a 0.
Oops. He did good the first time, and now, oh, there we go. Now his geometry's better.
The run is. I think it was 2021. Yep. Just to be clear, so that people in chat reckon the run is.
Go.
This is run. The run is valid. This is totally. Pizza has a commanding lead.
Yeah.
Fortunately, he's had a commanding lead since about the first 15 minutes. Yep, so for anybody who's just joining in to catch the tail end of this match, what happened was the mirror was on the dude in the mini motorhome cave, and Hitaka did mini motorhome cave, but forgot to talk to the dude. So he had to spend about 15 minutes retracing his steps, figuring out what he missed. And that really is pretty close to the difference between them two. They both have routed pretty similar.
Although I think Hitaka probably changed his route because he felt he was so far behind. I think he might have done things maybe a little differently. We'll find out when if he comes for an interview afterwards.
Yeah, you gotta feel for Hitaka. That's a disappointing way to go out of the track. Oh boy. Oh boy. That's 2 times. I have no idea how Pizza didn't fall.
And let's get the G's out. The 1 G for Pizza there. Ganon is down.
Please click this link. 10 things Hitaka doesn't want you to know about this race.
I think it would behoove me to thank our my co-commentator Eleanor Lamb and our tracker.
Upper tracker Iker doing an awesome job.
Is it Iker or Aker? Can't remember how to pronounce that. Is it Aker or Iker? Iker. Okay, thank you.
Iker definitely deserves your follow or kudos, whatever you want to give him. Tracking is a difficult. Thanks, Gary.
We could go just call him John Doe, because he doesn't exist.
So take a, and I do appreciate the shout out from my co-com. I've had a good time. I think this is our first match together, isn't it, Yield?
Yes, it is. Oh, I've tracked. Well, no, I've tracked for you before when you've been on commentary.
Okay, yeah, first time as co-com. It's been a fun time.
That's been really fun. I always enjoy listening to your commentary, so it's nice to actually be able to co-commentate with you.
Well, I'm glad somebody does. I can't believe they keep letting me comment these things.
I can't believe they let me commentate because I'm all memes. I'm all pop culture references and memes.
Memes are the best. Uh-oh, Pizza getting grabbed by one of the Metroids.
Uh-oh.
Shakes it off easy. Yeah, an interesting little routing choice here that was discussed in chat by Zaru. Hitaka skipped the big chest, which meant he had to do laser bridge because that big chest had a small key in it. I think that's just probably a mistake.
Well, I think at this point, it's not really. It doesn't really matter all that much.
No, and you gotta feel he's gotta feel so behind it. He's gotta be sitting there watching the chat, going, "How is my opponent not dropping?"
It's always that one little mistake that you make that determines whether you win or you lose. You can be the best, the world record holder of both games, but if you make a mistake and you forget you mislabel something or you misclick something, you might not remember to go back there and pick it up. And that's what happened here.
Yeah, let's try next down for Hitaka. You can guess what number chest he'll check for the big key, but no one will care.
And I won't give you a golf clap. No more golf claps. I'm golf clapped out. Besides, Zeruvian says it's condescending. Just kidding, guys. Zeruvian. It's cool.
Everybody in chat gives our Ruben a
yeah, give him a hug. He needs a hug.
Having a little trouble with the Zeb skip, but gets it.
Oh, there we go. Although he has so many missiles, it doesn't really matter if he doesn't want to do the Zeb skip.
Looks like Hitaka's going to do the full right play. Alright, so he's got 55 supers. I forget how many missiles make up.
61.
Well, he's got 61 regular missiles.
Yeah.
So he's got to make up 5 supers, which I forget how many missiles. I want to say that's 15 missiles. Hey, thanks for the raid, Rodrigo Roy. Welcome everyone from his channel or her channel that is joining us, or their channel, whatever their preferred pronouns are.
Yes, thank you very much.
Catching me.
There's the catch up. It looks like he's going to get through Mother Brain 1. Wonder if he's going to try the stand-up glitch.
With no beams, there's no point doing the stand-up glitch.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
Hitaka went right at the start, Zaru. Yep, so please do give these runners a follow. I know that their streams will link shortly. There has been an enjoyable race to watch, not necessarily the closest race due to the snafu Hitaka had, but you know, very high level of execution being shown by both of our runners.
I mean, this has been a very good run seed by both runners. There's no shame in anything by anything either runner has done today.
Oh, and Hitaka making it deep into brackets is nothing to be ashamed of with getting as far as he did.
Yeah.
Nice red boomerang strats here with Hitaka in the basement of Gan's tower. Well, hopefully everyone's had a good time and enjoyed their evening. Thanks again for sharing it with us here on Speed.
Well, hey, if we can't fight with your friends, who can you fight with? Yourself? Besides, we're not really fighting. We're having intense discussions with each other. Right, Eleanor?
Sure.
Sure. We'll go with that.
Okay, having a little bit of troubles with that red mimic.
Thanks, Ogi Tengu. I wanna sing my song. Take me up on a Thursday. I wanna sing my song for you.
Is it not Oki Tengu?
It's Oki Tengu. Tengu, because it's Japanese.
I see.
I taught English in Japan, so that's how I know how that works.
I have a friend who's actually doing that exact thing right now.
And Pizza decided to kill the animals. Good work. That's Pizza. And Pizza wins with a time of 2:49.46.
Yeah. Yep, so Pizza's going to be moving on to face Ivan. That'll be a hype race.
That'll be definitely a hype race.
As chat said, I think that is kind of the battle of the underdogs. I think Ivan was certainly an underdog against Andy. And I think Pizza probably an underdog against Hitaka, although I think Pizza maybe just doesn't have the hasn't been around as long as Hitaka.
Well, we'll see if he can pull off the upset. I think he can. I think Ivan's beatable.
Yeah, should be a very exciting race.
Yes. Truly, truly, truly outrageous. Gem is my name. No one else is the name. Gem is my name. Gem.
Yeah, I mean, I certainly think that calling somebody an underdog in this, like, Ivan is amazing, Pizza's amazing, Hitaka's amazing. Like, these guys are all top tier runners. You know, maybe OC is on his own little pedestal, then there's a bunch of other people that are just slightly below him.
Hey, I could go the full G.I. Joe. And knowing's half the battle.
For some reason, it's got the old X-Men cartoon theme song stuck in my head. Da-da-da-da. I'm not gonna sing, that's just a bad idea.
Spider-Man, 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 radioactive Spider-Man. Hey, Gem is awesome. Don't you dare trash Gem. I will come at you, bro. I will come at you. No. You have to do if you're gonna go there, you have to go. You have to go with the Ghostbusters, not the real Ghostbusters, but that Filmation Ghostbusters.
Oh yeah, the cartoon. God, it was so bad.
Yes. Like I said, it's not the real Ghostbusters. It's the Ghostbusters, the original Ghostbusters. No. Let's go Betty Boop. There you go. A Popeye the Sailor Man. Yes, Teapot. You got that one right. Oh, Scooby-Doo, how are you? Scooby-Doo.
I think we can officially say this commentary has gone off the rails. Okay. Popeye was Popeye was trash even when Popeye was new. Never liked that cartoon.
When I meet spinach, no. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. I'm strong to the finish because I eat me spinach. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man.
Yep, do get your G's in chat for Hitaka as he takes out the big pig. He'll be heading on to Turin.
Let's see. All right. I'll stop. I'll stop. My wife just popped in the room and asked, "Are you okay?"
I think the answer to that has to be no.
Ah, well, she's used to it. She lives with me. She knows my craziness.
I'm going to put out that Hitaka in the IRC chat did say that he thought he talked to the guy. He said he must have been a pixel away when he pressed A, and it just didn't go through, and he was busy thinking about the bow. Which, I mean, that's totally reasonable. You get that bow, you're thinking, oh, I got a bow. What can I do with it?
Yeah, probably. I think I was on the mushrooms. Or maybe I was sniffing the magic bag. You know, the magic from the magic bag. Nice one, Azer. And here we are. Hitaka is going to finish up Super Metroid. Let's see how he does.
So far, so good through these Metroid rooms. As he finishes up these Metroid rooms, I'm going to really quick go over what we've got lined up. Again, we've got tomorrow at 6:10, OC 101 versus NDS. I would think OC 101's probably kind of the top seed, so that'll be an exciting match. Tuesday at 3:10 in the afternoon Eastern Time, we've got Total versus Apathy Duck. Tuesday at 6:10 p.m., we've got Alucard 2004 versus Shy Guy. And then Wednesday at 8:10, we've got Ninjembro versus Asder. And there'll probably be some more matches scheduled, so do please check the SpeedGaming schedule. But that's what we've got right now for upcoming tournament races.
Is Hitaka going to go for a baby skip?
Well,
Looks like he is.
An attempt was made.
Ooh.
Remember to turn off screw attack, that's good. Screw attack makes doing the Zeb skip super hard. Who's cuter, chat? Baby Metroid or Baby Yoda?
Baby Yoda. Doesn't even look anything like Baby Yoda. It's not cute. It's a Space Amobia.
I feel obligated to say Baby Metroid, but that is not the honest answer.
And heck, the Baby Metroid can't hold up a hand and force choke someone or heal them. Oh wait, never mind. You haven't had anything unless you milk the space cow and drink it.
Talk about that movie.
It didn't get any better after that, Eleanor. Let me tell you.
I would say The Last Jedi is a worse movie than The Rise of Skywalker, but The Rise of Skywalker is a terrible movie.
I'm sorry, when I saw Luke milking that space cow, I was like, what the hell am I watching? This is not my Star Wars.
No, that's about, yeah, I'm with you there.
Heck, I watched the Picard series, and I'm like, this is not my Star Trek.
Yeah, I would agree with that too.
I'm like, am I watching like a weird, weird, a weird multiverse version of Firefly or something?
But this is totally unrelated to the race. But if anyone is a fan of classic Trek, the 60s one, I highly recommend Star Trek Continues on YouTube.
Yes, I
It's actually
have that.
really good.
Yes, I have seen that. It's kind of sad that it ended. Ended. Because
Yeah.
the main actor's troubles, or I use that term loosely, was one of the reasons why.
It took a bit of getting used to the characters obviously being played by different people, but it's actually really, I think, pretty faithful to Star. But let's talk more about Super Metroid. So, Hitaka is just going to wait for the baby to die, because that's what Samus does. Samus is like, screw you, baby.
We're gonna have to say bye bye, baby, and give it a nice cry.
Bye.
Bye bye. Don't cry, little. Don't cry, mes amis. Don't cry. Don't cry, little baby. Don't cry. Don't cry, little Metro. Don't cry, little Metro. Don't cry, little Metro. Don't cry. You're gonna die.
We'll see if Hitaka chooses to save the animals. It's not unheard of for the second place runner to go ahead and finish the race by saving them animals.
We're seeing the escape from Hitaka. Nice,
I don't know if
smooth.
he's gonna make it. He's only got 2 minutes and 40 seconds.
Yeah, I know. It's like why would you put that the time for that short of time? You need at least 10 minutes tops to get out of there.
I'm confused as to who's setting the time bomb. Is it her? Is it the space pirate?
Yeah, I don't think it's the space pirates. I think you think they'd want to escape. So I gotta think it was Mother Brain that's just trying to troll. It's her final, arch you to Samus.
I mean, that's kind of what I have always thought too. Is it was Mother Brain was like, oh, if I'm going down, I'm taking you with.
Oh, looks like someone's gonna actually save the animals this time. The meme is alive. And it looks like Metroid Fusion is now. Oh boy. Oh, nope. Metroid Fusion is not in canon anymore. Oh, what? He's trolling us now.
I was gonna say, is he going to, or is he not going to?
Oh, he was trolling us. Oh, yep. Metroid Fusion is now in canon.
A nice shine spark there.
Yeah. Nice little swag.
And that's going to be Hitaka finishing in second place and unfortunately being eliminated, but he will finish with a time of 3 hours, 4 minutes, and 48 seconds.
$30.
Hitaka complaining about us talking about Star Wars. Please do get your GGs in chat for Hitaka. It was a very enjoyable race to watch. Just unfortunate that mirror really made the difference.
Yep.
And it looks like Hitaka is joining us here in the booth. GG Hitaka.
GG. I did a dumb.
It happens.
I blame the bow, because the bow made me start thinking about routing in Eastern, and then I just somehow walked right by the guy without talking to him. And then, since there's no like visual like with the chest that I didn't talk to him, I just left.
Oh.
Yeah, neither ye old fart or myself even noticed that you hadn't talked to him, and the tracker had tracked that you had got in the mirror, and chat was going on about like, I can't believe they didn't see that, and I finally was like, what did we? So you weren't the only one.
Yeah, sometimes chat is the best one who catches things like that.
I was a little worried when you went and did the rechecks that you would just see that all the chests were looted and leave. So I was glad that you did go confirm that the guy had been checked, or in this case, not.
Yeah, because two of the first things I rechecked were Cackwell and Blind's Hut, because I could kind of remember what item was in each location, except for the ones that are like a whole cluster of items. I can't really remember like what each specific chest was in those. So those are the main things I was rechecking, and so obviously I'd have to talk to the guy to make sure in Mini Moldorm.
So what do you think about your run in this tournament? You got pretty deep.
I think I did pretty well. I was hoping to do a little better, but I got some good times. I got a sub 230 in the last round, so that's pretty good.
Do you have any thoughts on Ivan versus Pizza?
Ivan is definitely one of the better runners, so I'm going to say good luck to Pizza, and he's going to have his work cut out for him.
Well, I think he did really, really good. I want to thank you for...
I think he's got a shot, but it's going to be a close one.
Go ahead, Old Fart.
I was just gonna say, I think you did really good. I think you really. There's a lot of things you did that made me go, "Wow, nice." Even though you know what, I guess it was one of those things where it's always that one little thing that you missed that ends up being the wrong thing.
Yeah, I actually missed a chest in Hookshot Cave last week, and somehow, and that didn't punish me, but you know, sometimes it doesn't, it doesn't.
Yeah, I was really hoping you were gonna attempt to skip Brinstar. Did that thought ever come into your head?
If I had a suit, then maybe, but no, not really, not with like what I had. But yeah, Brinstar was just garbage. And
Yeah,
Wreck Ship was garbage too. Grapple made me like want to go to Wreck Ship because I put that in logic, but it was just nothing.
Yeah, Pizza had done Blue Bryn, or had done rather all of Bryn by the time you got into Bryn, so that's why, because that would have made up a lot of the difference. But that's that skipping Bryn, I think it's a very risky play.
It's not very often that Brinstar has absolutely nothing, so.
Yeah.
Well, there's just so many checks, right? Like you'd expect to get something. I mean, you may not get a lot of stuff, but you'd think you get one thing.
Has
I don't
like
think you
20
got
items
anything.
or something.
All right. Well, do you have anything else you want to add, Hitaka? I don't have a whole lot of other questions.
Not really. I think Gravity Suit was dumb. Ice Pal, hammerless Ice Pal's dive is always dumb. I think did pretty well on that after I figured out what I screwed up. You know, the one good thing about that was I found Kane pretty early, so that let me skip like all of Upper North here once I got Hammer.
That lap on Plasma was Troll City.
Oh yeah, that was funny because that was like progression, but you know, in a stupid spot, but you don't actually need it. I'm guessing did Pete get that or not?
Nope,
No.
he skipped that.
Yeah. That was I wasn't gonna do Plasma, but the Screw Attack and Sandpit put it in logic.
Well, all right. I'm going to wrap things up, at least on my end. Again, please give the runners a follow. It was an entertaining race, if not always super competitive, but still was a lot of fun to watch. So please give both Hitaka and Pizza a follow. Big shout out to our tracker, Iker, who did a great job tracking. It's like I always say, it's a difficult job and deserves a lot of credit for doing such an awesome job. And a big shout out to my co-com, Ye Old Fart Gamer. It was the first time common with him, and I had a great time. I hope you guys all enjoyed it too. And night.
Night.